Hey everybody, Adam Hill Vending. Actually, let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Do Not Disturb on the live video. Checking in from rainy Tampa Bay, Florida right now. A little bit of rain. Want to answer some questions that I've been receiving. Quick update though from Hill Vending. In case you guys are wondering, haven't been doing a lot of live. If you're looking for help with your vending business, we do have the course, guys. It's a great opportunity. $497, hillvending.teachable.com. If you're looking for how to get started, I recommend that. So if I don't get to your question, all the questions are answered in that video series. Have access to it 24 hours a day. So, but yeah, I want to hop on here, see if I can help anybody out with any questions, and drop them in the comments and I will get to them. But just today, had to go pick up these bottles right here, over 1,600 bottles. Price on a 6-pack has gone from $2.50 for 6 bottles. Let me show you here, 16.9 ounce. 16.9 ounce bottles has gone from $2.50 to $3. We sell these for $1, $1.25 out of the machines. But the first thing I wanted to get to is, especially now, as vending operators, if you have any machines, is to raise the price. We've saw no pushback so far at any of our accounts when we've had to raise the price. Everything's going up. Coke, Pepsi, chocolate, everything keeps going higher. So most people understand that we're not trying to gouge them or take advantage of them. The price of poker just went up. Let's see if we have any chats. What's up, Jack? Hey, how's the weather in Tampa? A little bit rainy today. Rained out today. Transporting these bottles. I'm gonna post a video here later of trying to get those bottles through the rainstorm, through the monsoon here back home. So let's get right into it. What was the tool to remove bill validators and CoinMex? Okay, it's 9:30, I can't remember, 11:30 seconds. Do not have one right here. It's in my toolbox. Let me grab one. Nut driver. It's a nut driver, 11:30 seconds. Okay, 11:30 seconds nut driver. That's what you're gonna wanna get. I'm gonna grab one right now to show you. You can get them on Amazon. They're $9, $10. Took the on the other side. Look at that boat. You guys like that boat? Ha. Not my boat. Next door's boat. I'll show you right now. In your toolbox that you should have with you at all times. There it is. 11:30 seconds. That's what it looks like. That's what you need to remove the bill validators and a lot of different screws that are in your vending machines. What's up, guys? Keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming. Again, Hill Vending did acquire a distribution route, Snyder-Lance route. So trying to figure all that out. And keep the vending going. So we're working on all that, guys, on all that front, so that if they try to shut down business again, even though the governor has said that he will not shut down, he will not do a lockdown, as you guys I'm sure already seen, everybody is trying to lock down again. So that's why we're positioning ourselves to where the one thing that did not close was the grocery stores. So the route of grocery stores, basically, three big grocery stores for Snyder-Lance, Cape Cod, Late July brand. This is one of the brands here. If you guys have seen that, comment yes if you've seen that in your stores. Tortilla. Everybody knows the Snyder's pretzels. What other brands? Lance, part of the Lance crackers, is part of it. Let me see these questions here. So that was the tool, and you can get that on Amazon. The refrigerator stopped working in my machine. What do you usually do when that happens? So there's a few different things. The first thing to do is you have to isolate the problem, and after years of experience, you'll get this, but I'm gonna give you a couple tips real quick. Unplug the refrigeration deck from the machine where it plugs in. You wanna plug it into an extension cord by itself. So once you do that, you will be able to know, is the unit getting cold? That will be able, you'll be able to bypass all the issues that could be with the machine. So you get an extension cord, plug it into the wall, unplug your refrigeration deck, plug it into an extension cord, and it should start running, and it should start getting ice cold, okay? Because there's no thermostat hooked up to it, it should just get ice cold. If it's not, if the compressor's not kicking on, if there's a leak, then I would take that refrigeration deck out and take it to a refrigeration expert. So as long as you can, the money savings comes if you can remove the delivery tray, slide out that refrigeration deck. You don't have to slide it out to test it, but maybe the fan's not turning on, maybe the compressor, or maybe there's a leak. Those are the main issues that we've run into, low on Freon. So that's the first thing I would do. And then if it's beyond that, call a technician, because I don't actually fix any refrigeration decks. I can remove them from the machine, take them to get fixed, and then install them back in. You could save more money if you have that experience, for sure. Let's see what else we have. Tommy Cash in the building. Thank you, just saved me a headache. Yeah, you can get that on Amazon. Tommy Cash, yes, a lot of do right here. Bottles, cans, have that going on right there. You think buying into a route is good for smaller vending biz? Yes, yes. Which again, I go over that in the course, great value, $500. It goes over everything you need to ask on the phone, everything you need to look for in person when you're purchasing a route. Because this is from 7 years of experience spending thousands and tens of thousands on routes, on different routes. So I put all that information into this course. So there's no, it's too cheap in my opinion. But buying routes in general can be a great opportunity because you can already have a turnkey operation. If you have machines on location, let's say a nursing home with 2 machines, $2,000 a month revenue, all you have to do is sustain the process, keep the machines full. You don't have to worry about buying the machines, installing the machines, getting the other vendor out. Most people who are just getting started don't have the equipment to move the machine. You have to pay someone to move the machine. The pallet jack, the piano dollies, all that equipment, it bypasses that and you go straight to filling the machines. Going to your local supplier, picking up the product, putting in the machines. Let's see. Adam Zur in the building. What's up, Adam? Great name. Can you and I possibly go into business together? Yes, actually we can. I think we've talked a little bit in the past too. So hit me up and we can talk more about what you're interested in. I've been keeping my drinks cold and my snacks fresh. That's what I like to hear. If you guys are keeping your drinks cold and your snacks fresh, go ahead and smash the like button for me. Smash that like button. Remember to subscribe, and drop your questions down below. Let's see. Adam Zur. Go ahead and follow Adam. Great guy. A lot of great content. He might be making an appearance on the channel. We'll see. You never know what's happening here at Hill Vending. Johnny Mack. Sam seems to be out of stock more and more lately. What are your thoughts on Costco? Or do you use both? So, good point. We have been noticing as well. Actually, right here, these Ruffles, our #1 chip, has been out of stock for almost a month. So, if you have the Sam's Club Plus membership, I think it's $100 a year. I had those shipped, 10 cases shipped for free to my house. A little bit of more of a pain in the butt because you have to have all these boxes. You have to transport them from your house to the warehouse. But depending on your size, that is an option. So they have them in stock. Sam's Club has them in stock online, but not in store. Certain things they will ship and they won't ship. Most of the time, if it's energy drinks or something that's obviously heavy in weight, they're not going to ship that. But they shipped, they have shipped chips. This is another one they shipped that we cannot get. Fridays. They shipped 10 cases of TGI Fridays. I have the Plus membership, but some products aren't available for shipping. Probably due to your location. If you're in a more rural setting, I know they have distribution hubs here in Tampa Bay, so that's probably why they can ship them here. But it doesn't hurt to go on and check. If not, you will have to explore two things. Other clubs. Try Restaurant Depot. Try Costco, like you say. But you might have to start ordering from V-Star. Merchant Smart V-Star, where they deliver the product to you. The problem why we don't go to any of those delivery companies where they deliver it in. For prime example, 1 can of Mountain Dew from them is like 40 some cents, 40 to 45 cents. We can get that from Sam's Club for 30 to 32 cents per can. So when you're talking about thousands of cans, 10 cents a can, that adds up in savings. So when you want to keep your drinks cold and your snacks cheap, we go to Sam's Club. There is BJ's down here, Tommy. BJ's down here. Just in general, they don't really have a lot. By far, Sam's Club, which if Sam's Club's watching, go ahead and reach out to me. Email me, Adam@HillVending. Let's get a sponsorship going. Side note, I was contacted by Canada's largest credit card company, just a heads up. They might be sponsoring Hill Vending in the future. They're called Monex, I believe is their name. Yeah, Monex. They have credit card readers in Canada, kind of like USA Technology down here, but they're trying to expand down into the United States, and they have credit card readers just that go on a car wash, micro markets, different stuff like that. But they're looking for people to partner with, partly because of the TikTok, where Hill Vending has over 450,000 subscribers on there. So we might be doing something with them, but they're gonna send me a reader right now for free. So I'll test that out. And if it does what they say it does, which all a credit card reader has to do is to attach the machine, communicate with the machine, and be able to swipe, then who knows? USA Technology might get the boot. So I think there's some different structure in their fees too, where they're cheaper. Because if you have, I'm just talking out of what I remember, I had a Zoom call with them. But I think if you have, say, a bank of machines, 5 machines in a break room, you only need 1 internet source, whereas, or 1 router to run all the machines. Whereas with this Monex, you have 1 router and it will cover all 5 machines. So if you have 5 machines with USA Technology, you would have to pay the $10 a month per machine. Whereas with them, you just pay the 1 and it covers all those. So that could be a huge cost savings. So we'll see. We'll see about that. That's in the future though. Little inside scoop there. Let me see, back to the comments. Brian Bounds in the house. Go ahead and subscribe to Brian Bounds. Great supporter of the channel. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, BJ's down here. Just doesn't really have a selection for us. Good points, Adam. I have customers requesting plantain chips. Where can I get those? They do have them at Sam's Club. Might try, Walmart's too. Little multi-packs. Depending on how much volume that you need to move is how much you should worry about sourcing those in. Par level Monex. I think it's Monex, Nyack. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're all the same. I gave USA Technology the boot a while back. Johnny Mac is fed up with them. Apparently USA Technology has converted their name or been bought out by Cantaloupe. So that's what they're called now. Rebranding because they had such terrible issues. I am her. Hi. Do I need to have a business account with Sam's Club to get soda at 10 cents a can? Sorry, I just joined if you already... So you don't need a business account. If you have a business account, all that means is you give them your your sales tax exempt certificate, which means when you go into Sam's and you buy this pallet of soda, here in Florida, it's like 7%. So if that pallet was $100, it would be $107. If you show Sam's Club your resale certificate, which means you're a business that's going to resell that, what they would do is only charge you $100, and they would not collect the $7 sales tax because they want the 7% of when you sell that for $200. They want the $14. They want the amount then. Or what you can do with your sales tax is you can pay it in store, keep track of how much you pay each month, and then at the end of the month, we have to pay monthly here, monthly sales tax. At the end of the month, what you can do is back out how much sales tax you've already paid from your sales and then cut them a check. Hope that makes sense. Sales tax can get a little tricky depending on the cigarettes, depending on what you sell. Bottled water here in Florida is sales tax exempt, so you don't have to pay that. So if you sell a bottle of water, you have to take that out. How much water you sold, you don't pay sales tax on that. If you're in a school, K through 12 school, those sales are tax exempt. So there's a lot of different things going into that. Tommy Cash, you mean cantaloupe? Worst name change in history? Yeah. Tommy knows. Tommy Cash. Hope everything is well, Tommy. Roberto, I have a drink machine in a hot warehouse planning to add a snack machine. Is this doable? Thinking about the heat effects. Yes, what I would do if it's worth it is an AMS. AMS, I'll show you one right here. AMS chilled snack machine, okay? This is an example of one. This is a combo right here. But as you can see right there, this machine, 5 wide. Look at that. You can put drinks here, snacks up there, and it has a refrigeration deck. Again, that's an AMS, this exact model, 39, AMS 39, because it's a 5 wide. You can put drinks down, that gets cold. I think we bought that for $2,000. Don't tell anybody, but stole it from that guy. But that's the thing. When you look on Facebook and people are in a bind and they want to sell a machine, you can pick up that machine, which was brand new, great shape. I think $5,000 to $6,000, and I was able to pick it up for $2,000. So that's why I recommend looking on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, even Craigslist. Look around because these come available, and to get that machine for $2,000 is a great deal. Let's see what else. Yep, you can minimize chocolate. That brings up another point, minimizing chocolate. As chocolate price continues to rise, we have continued to shrink the chocolate selection. 7 years ago, you might give a whole tray, a whole shelf to chocolate. Snickers, M&M Peanuts, Reese's, Twix, blah, 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 blah. Now, as they increase the price to almost 80 cents a bar, continues to shrink. Maybe a snack machine may only have M&M Peanuts, Snickers, 4 or 5 selections, the big sellers. Then what you do is you put something called imitation chocolate, like Oreo cookies, chocolate, but they're 30 cents, and you can sell them for that. Nutty Buddy bars, 25 cents, and you can sell them. Little adjustments that go a long way. How long should I give a location before giving up on the location due to low sales? It's a good question. We normally give it, if you have, here's the way I think about it. Is it paid storage? Paid storage meaning, is it making enough money where you're not throwing away a product to where, do you have a warehouse to keep it? Would you have to pay to store it somewhere? Is it at least covering its cost in storage? Okay, is it paid storage? And when you find an account that can use those machines, then pull it from that and put it in your new account, and you didn't have to move it twice. Here, obviously, we have the space, so we can pull machines out and leave them sit, and you know, we don't have to. But if you're tight on space or don't want to purchase a storage unit, that's what I recommend. Leave it there. Cut your selections back. If it holds 10 chips, only put in 5, because you don't want to lose money on out-of-date product. So, yeah, but after 3 months, you should know. After 90 days, you should know what kind of sales. Guys, if you're liking the video, smash the like button for me, the thumbs up button. Let's get it going here. They've never had vending before. It's been 2 months. We just got a call yesterday from an account. You got to turn down some of these accounts. 15 employees. They had 15 employees, okay? And they wanted vending machines. I hung up the phone. As soon as I heard 15, I just hung up. No, I didn't do that, guys. I wouldn't do that. What I did is sent them a number of someone who sells machines in the area, who deals with different size vendors, and maybe they can help them out. There's no way that I would ever recommend anyone on the planet Earth buying a machine. Let me say that again. Anyone on planet Earth buy a machine and put it in with 15 employees. No way. No way. Never would I recommend that. But smaller accounts, minimum, I would say, is 50. Smaller accounts can do, hit or miss, guys. So let's see what else we have here. Massachusetts doesn't tax food, snacks, or drinks. It's coming. Massachusetts taxes probably everything else. Let's see. If you have a question, drop it in the comments. We are here in Tampa Bay, as you know, Tampa Bay, Florida, where they have won the Stanley Cup, the Super Bowl, and the baseball team is about to go into the playoffs and win the World Series. And the best vending company in America, in the world, is based in Tampa Bay. So if there was a vending championship, we would win it. You already know. The #1 vending channel on YouTube, Hill Vending. Tommy Cash. Don't ever buy AP cold frozen machine. Huge problems with them. AP is usually a great machine, but they suck at refrigeration, right? Brands of machines I recommend, if you're new to my channel, drink machines, Vendo 21 series, 621, 721, 821. It's really the only brand I recommend. If you have to get another brand, do so at your own risk, okay? Snack machines, USI, Wittern, they're all right. Right now, what I would recommend if you're new, a Vendo 721 and an AMS machine. AMS. Out of West Virginia, I believe. AMS. You have to buy them through a distributor. So you have to go on their website and see who the distributor is in your area, because you can't buy directly from them. Same with Vendo. You have to buy from a distributor. But for snack machine or a cold food, I really would not recommend cold food machines. There's only rare circumstances that cold food machines will make a lot of money. If you want to get into micro markets, side note, micro markets, because I keep seeing micro markets. Guys, if you want to do a micro market, just get a Snyder route, Pepperidge Farm route, where you're going into a grocery store. Okay? With all the stuff that's going on, they're going to try and lock this down again. Office buildings are, they're not going to be open. There's going to be more work from home and more things on that side. So I know a vendor in my area spent $30,000 on equipment for all the refrigerators, the kiosk, everything, and it's sitting in his warehouse right now because they're working from home. And what are you going to do with that? He's got all this equipment he's sitting on. He's trying to sell it, but be careful with the micro market game, with the coolers and the kiosk. Let's see. I enjoyed your interviews with other vendors. Are any more coming down the pipeline? I do not have any scheduled right now. If you would like to, or know someone who would like to be on a live interview, email me, adam@hillvending.com. adam@hillvending.com. We can set that up anytime and get some more info out. Let's see. What are the best drink machines? So Vendo. Yeah, Vendo 21 series is the best in my opinion. Dixie Narco, Royal, all the other ones do not even hold. I'm trying to think of a scale. Like if Vendo is 100, Vendo 21 cannot be older because you have gauge bars and clips with the older models. 721 is like a 100, and then a Dixie Narco to me is like a 46. Like if you brought a Dixie Narco in, I would fail it. Just fail. I would just don't get me started, guys. Don't get me started on Wednesday. On a Wednesday. Do you use any vending apps for inventory or just wing it? So for inventory, for our machines, we don't. We tried out a couple vagabond different things, but the problem when you do all these tracking, I'm not saying we won't in the future, but mainly the way we do our inventory is in the warehouse, and then we track that on a monthly basis, and we track our product costs on a monthly basis. So that way we know where we need to be percentage wise as the amount of revenue, what percent of that was product. And obviously you have inventory, product that you bought during the month, and then your sales. So there needs to be some congruence in that, okay? What businesses are good to have machines in no matter what the climate is, such as that's the $1 million question right there. I thought nursing homes would never be closed because they were never closed. But guess what happened? They didn't let us in. Wouldn't let us in. So, the car dealerships remained open. The grocery stores remained open. There's no vending in the grocery stores, although we do have one at Walmart. But really every account was affected, every type of account. Now I'm sure there are ones out there that are that would be unaffected, but for us, yeah, if we could have got into our nursing homes, we wouldn't have been affected, would not have been affected at all. But they locked down. Obviously schools closed, office buildings, people got destroyed who had office buildings. They're still not going back to the office, and they might not ever go back to office buildings. One time you have 400 people in this building, and then it goes down to 50. Just beware. Do you pre-kit or bring everything? We have our box truck, and we have everything on the box truck, and we do not pre-kit. We do not pre-kit. It's something that in the future we may explore, but at this point we do not pre-kit. Pre-kit before delivery. All right, just a little bit longer here, a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off. Thank you all for the feedback questions. So all Dixie Narcos are no good. I'm new to the business and just purchased 2. What brand? People love Dixie Narco 501Es. I have a video on why I will never get a Dixie Narco. Shims, gauge bars, cams, clips, spring, rods, to name a few of the reasons. The membrane goes bad. There's just so many reasons, but there is a video on that. You should find that. I think it's titled "Why I Will Never Buy One of These Machines." But some people swear by them. I know one person who they'll buy anyone that I come across. So Steven, is your vending business benefiting as a result of your Snyder-Lance acquisition? Snyder-Lance. So, the thing with Snyder Lance is you're on what's called consignment. So they'll front you the product at a certain price, and then you get a % commission what goes through the store. So let's say that percent is 15%. And let's say you sell cases of all your cases to your stores, 10,000 in a week. You sell through 10,000. That means that you will get a check from Snyder Lance for $1,500. Whatever percent in your area it is, whatever your commission rate is. 15%, 18%. Pepperidge Farm is like 20%. So whatever that commission rate is, whatever you sell in that week, you get paid out the next week. Now the problem with some of these snacks that we're finding is the price for crackers, let's say, is higher than what it would be at Sam's Club. So haven't really dived deep into it yet as far as all the opportunities there, but the benefit is if Sam's Club, like Johnny Mac was saying, does cut the availability of product, we have another resource to tap into, even if it is at a slightly higher price. So for shortages that could come up again, we now have an outlet of buying from ourselves, small bag, Cape Cod, pretzels, chips, that we can at least put in the machine. And even if we need to raise the price, we have a supply of product to put in those machines. So that's what we're looking at. That we're still exploring that. So to answer your question, we're still exploring preliminary stages, but keep on the lookout for what's coming down the line. If you guys want to do a live interview, ask some questions. But if you really want to get started, or you're just getting started in the vending, again, I can't stress enough how great a deal it is. hillvending.teachable.com. It's $500. You get access to everyone. I just got an email last week. Everyone who purchases a course, you get contracts, proposals. Just click the link. You can see every video that's included. All the questions that you have, there's a video for all of it. Okay? Plus, for a limited time, I throw in access to me. So for a year. For a year. Unbelievable value. Last question. Let's see, BevMax. Don't like the BevMax, Tommy. I would do it second. I would do the G9, Vendo G9. Evan, here we go. What is the minimum revenue you want to see monthly from one machine to keep it? It's a good question. 300. 300, and it might stretch to two machines. Two machines, 300, would rarely, if ever, install just one machine. I'd like to put in two machines. Our best setup, the one we like the most, the one that makes it worth going, would be two machines, a snack, full-size snack, full-size drink machine, once a week, and at minimum, to do $300. Probably stretch it to 5. That's a minimum. We don't have anything that does 300, but that would kind of be the. And it also depends on what type of equipment. If we're putting in a little bit older equipment, it doesn't need to do as much as if we're putting in a brand new 5-wide snack machine. It's got to do more. So the brand or the age of the equipment, if it has credit card readers, do I need to pull those readers off? There's a lot of different things to look into on that. As far as, do I have space? Do I want to bring it back? Do I want to use it as paid storage for right now until something else becomes available? Thanks everybody for watching. You guys keep asking the questions. I'm gonna keep answering. New to the business in SoCal, buying used Vendo 407 for 200. Don't do it. Making about 500 profit a month in 3 months time. The problem is with that, Mario, is that'll work for now, making about 500 a month. So that means you'd have to be doing 1,500 a month. 1,500 a month in sales, or what are your prices? The problem is with those machines, with a $200 machine, there's repairs. It'll work now, but then you're gonna have parts, and if it's working for you, great. I just don't recommend a $200 machine because I've seen the type of accounts that those go into and the type of repairs there where you might not even be able to get parts for some of those machines anymore. So That's what we want to stay away from. Quality. We have a bunch of accounts that are 2 machines that probably each do $50 per week. Can't decide if we should keep them for now or just because they are convenient, but they do take time. Right. What I would do is continue to look for better accounts, and if you find something better, more employees, pull those and put into your new account. Just keep leveling up. Just keep leveling up. Don't worry about them not being a huge hitter right now. Find the new account, pull those machines, and install. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Any questions, comment below this video if you're watching the replay. Until next time, keep your drinks cold and your snacks fresh.